I feel good when I'm talking to you because I remember I was a kid. And I remember all the struggles that I went through. And I know kids have problems. I know kids have challenges. I know kids have confusion, misunderstanding. I know kids want to understand what God is. I know kids want to understand what dream is. So it is a struggle. And I'm excited to be here. And I'm grateful that your pastor, let's give him some love, and his wife. And Sister Naomi, let's give us some love too. See, they have your interest in heart. But one thing I want to tell you, guys, some of you, I'm watching you. You're here, but you're not here. Yes. But when it comes to the Lord, everybody can serve the Lord. Because God has done so much for you as a child, you can't even realize that. God bless your mom with a job. God bless your dad with a job. God blesses your whole family with so much. And if you're here today, it's because of Him. I just want everybody to say, I'm here.
I'm here.
All because of Him. I can hear you. I'm here.
I'm here.
All because of Him.
All because of Him.
And I love Him.
And I love Him.
And I'm thankful.
And I'm thankful.
I just don't want to hear. I'm here.
I'm here.
All because of Him.
Because of Him.
I'm thankful.
I'm thankful.
I'm thankful.
I'm thankful.
Amen.
Amen.
All right. So I heard you guys talking about dreams. And I like to talk about dreams. And I just want to use a story in the Bible just to inspire you a little bit about dreams. I want to take some time to talk to you about Joseph. Everybody say Joseph.
Joseph.
Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share the story with you. I want you to pay attention. Because at the end of the story, I'm going to ask every one of you, what do you get from it? Because for every story, there's a lesson. Okay? Even in life in general. For whatever you're going through, there's a lesson that you need to learn. So that story, I want you to pay attention. I want you to tell me what are the lessons. And at the end, we'll put all the lessons together. So we can have some life lessons for you. You guys okay with that?
Amen.
Okay, now, from that one, I want you to ask your dad or your mom to get you a little notebook. Because when you come to school, when you come to church, you come to school. We call that spiritual school. That's where you get the spiritual principles that you need to lead your life, to have a better life, to have a successful life. So from now on, if they ask me to come, next time, I don't see any one of you with a notebook, I'm not going to do anything. And I'm going to say it's your parents' fault. You guys okay with that?
Yes.
Now let's move forward. Or if you're not okay, I'm okay with it. We wanted to talk to you about Joseph. Jacob, who was the dad of Joseph, he had 12 sons. But it looked like his most favorite one was Joseph. And you know how it is, guys, when your parent, for some reason, they have someone that they like a little bit more. I know you don't like that. And this is exactly what happened to all the brothers. They didn't like that. They were giving him hard time. Are you guys following me? And they hate him so much. Not only they hate him, and one night, he came into them. This is what he told them. He told them he had a dream. Everybody say, I had a dream.
I had a dream.
I have a dream.
I have a dream.
He told them he has a dream. You guys want to know what was the dream about?
Yes.
He said, who wants to tell me? Just go ahead, tell me. Okay, no problem, I'll tell you. Oh, go ahead, tell me, man, tell me.
Okay, this reminds me, it's like Joseph had a dream he goes above the brothers guys.
Pretty close to that. So his dream was he's going to be a leader. And all his family members will bow down to him. You were thinking about that? That's exactly what it is. So what happened is, not only, you remember I told you they hate him, right? Because he was like the favorite in the family, right? Now they didn't like that at all. They were laughing at him. Guys, I want to tell you, as a kid, you can have a dream and you share that with your friends. They would, you're crazy. You're going to be the president of the United States. You black. You from an Haitian family. What are you talking about? So that's exactly what they were saying. They were laughing at him. They said, you could not be a leader. And they went further. Guys, this is sad. You know what they did? Let's just go ahead and tell me.
They sold.
Come on, stand up. Give us some love. Come on. Just tell everybody what they do.
I had one of those. They sold him to somebody to Egypt. I think.
That's right. Give us some love, please. Give us some love. Okay, the first thing that they did, they threw him into a dry well. They said, no, we don't think that's enough. We don't want to kill him. And they sold him into slavery. You see that? This is not clear. So basically they were pulling Joseph away from his family, from his land, just to take him to Egypt. So, remember he had a dream, right? Yeah. And what was Joseph's dream again? He wanted to be a leader. Say that. Everybody say he wanted to be a leader. Yeah. Everybody say that. He wanted to be what?
A leader.
Wait, I want to hear that. He wanted to be what?
A leader.
So basically that was his dream. And because of that dream, he was getting some challenge. You guys see that? Mm-hmm. Not only he was sold into slavery, so they took him to Egypt. Okay? So move to the next slide. So now, this is the story. Part of the story, he was an handsome guy. And then what happened is, the wife of the king wanted him to make love with him. He didn't want that. He said, no, I'm serving your king, I can't do that. So you see that? In spite of the fact that he was under pressure, he didn't want to compromise his honesty. You guys are with me?
Amen.
That is a good point. Sometimes we're under pressure. So we just go the wrong way because of peer pressure. Because people want us to. That's why the pastor was talking about. We're living for the kingdom. Because of the fact we're living for the kingdom, we have to do the kingdom thing, which is doing everything right. You guys are with me?
Amen.
Even under pressure. Can you believe that? The wife of the king Potiphar, she wanted to make love with Joseph. And he didn't want that. And because of the fact that he refused, she went and told the king that he wanted to rape her. Can you believe that? Can you guys believe that? She lied. And you know what the king did? Can someone tell me what they did? They threw him in jail. Can you believe that? Isn't it a sad story? So he had a dream to become a what? A leader, right? And so he got betrayed by his own family. He was put in jail. Because for something that he didn't even do. Are you guys following me? Mm-hmm. But I gotta tell you the best part of the story though. Joseph was very connected to God. He was praying. And sometimes when people make dreams, he can translate, he can tell them the meaning of their dream. That was one of the gifts that he had. Now let me stop one moment to tell you that everybody has a gift.
Amen.
Every kid has a gift. So don't let anyone tell you you're stupid or you're dumb. Some people can be good at drawing. Some people can be good at math. Some people can be good at public speaking. So there's no such thing as a stupid. As a matter of fact, no one, we are created, you remember I told you that? We are created in the image of God. So therefore, if you are the image of God, how can you be stupid? So I'm telling you that to tell you, don't let people fool you. Everybody say, don't let people fool you. I want to hear that from you.
Don't let people fool you.
Don't let people fool you. Okay, you guys hear me? You guys get the message? I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere. But you remember I want you to pay attention, right? And guess what?
Follow.
One day, This is what happened. The king had a dream. Remember, one of his gifts was to translate, to tell people the meaning of the dream. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So now, I'm going to read the dream for you that the king had. So he dreamed that, so in his kingdom, 7 fat cows came out of the river to eat the grass. Then 7 thin, skinny cows, they appeared and ate the fat one. You hear that? That's funny, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now hear me that. He also dreamed that 7 corns, whatever they call it, which were swallowed by 7 something else. Now let me just tell you. Basically, to keep it simple for you, there was going to be a tough time in Egypt. That was the dream that the king had. And then he wanted someone to explain that to him. And then because of that, Joseph, was able to explain that to him. And Joseph went from prisoner to the assistant of the king. Everybody say amen to that.
Amen.
Joseph has a dream of becoming what?
A leader.
A leader, right? So guess what? He became the assistant of the king. So basically, he was the one, the king put a plan together to deal with the tough time that is coming for 7 years, right? And then who was the manager? Who was the one who taking care of business? Tell me who.
Joseph.
Can you believe that? He went from a slave
To prison.
from slave to what? To
Prison.
To prison, and from prison to what? To the palace. You guys excited about that? You got excited about that? Now, let me tell you another part of the story that I want you to pay attention to. At the same time, there was a dry season in Joseph's town. So they had to go to Egypt to get food from the king. I'm talking about Joseph's brothers and family members. God is so good. You see, God, I want you to understand that. You see how God can sometimes turn... Kids, I want you to pay attention to that because this is the big deal. And I want you to take that story to your mind and engrave it in your heart and your mind and take it everywhere that you go. This is serious business. Listen to what happened. His family members now, the one that's holding him into slave, now they have to go to him to ask for food. Can you believe that? So you know what does that mean? God turned things around in his way for everybody as long as you trust him. Are you guys with me?
Yeah,
This is good message. This is good message. And then what happened is they went to see him. They didn't know that he was the assistant of the king. And they were shocked. They were shocked. And they had to bow down. You remember that? They had to bow down to who? To Joseph. You see that? And he became the leader. And also, what I want you to get out of the story, he forgave them. You hear that? He forgave them. He didn't say, hey, you guys, I don't want to deal with you. You guys are bad people. You guys are sick. Because he was a child of God, because Joseph was so connected to God, he forgave them. And he gave them food. He fed them. He took one of them. He said, go get your dad. They went and get the dad, and the story was so awesome. Everybody say awesome.
Awesome.
So basically, he went from there to there, which means he went from a slave to what?
A leader.
To a leader. He went from a slave to a king. He went from a slave to abundance, to a wonderful life. Now, all that because he had a dream. Everybody say, he had a dream.
He had a dream.
Okay. I'm going to stay right here. I'm so excited about the story. I could tell you more, but I want you to tell me. Remember I told you that out of every story there's a lesson, or there are lessons. Now I want you guys to tell me, what are the lessons that we learn from the story? That are you going, you see, it's not just learning the lesson, it's taking the lesson home to life. I want you to guys, whoever wants to do that, just stay there and tell me which lesson that they learn. Which something is that touches their heart today. Go ahead. You guys free.